So hi guys and welcome to another Projectwin video. Today I've got a little bit of help. I've got a cameraman.
Yes, I am leaning on a crutch behind the camera, and what we're going to talk about today.
So today, after playing at Bungay, I felt like my pre-shot routine was a little bit messy. So at times very good, hit some good shots, and at times really too many thoughts over and before hitting shots.
Yes.
So going to try and smooth it all out and sort of simplify it all down and make it just a little bit easier to put into place when I'm out there on the course.
Yes. So let's have a chat through about what you need in your pre-shot routine. So what elements do you think you need in your pre-shot routine?
So in terms of what I would need, I need obviously the whole preparation point from distance, club, wind direction, all of that stuff to be in one section. Then that can be left, so get that clear clarity of vision on what club I need to be hitting. And then for me, I think it needs to be sort of really almost dulled down to the point, right, start it there, in, gone.
So no time for you to give yourself any negative thoughts?
Negative thoughts or swing thoughts at the minute as well, but also a bit more reaction based. I find that when I've done like the chipping video that I've done for here, it's one of those things, I'm looking at that point, I'm very fixated on the job in hand. So it's just like, right, that point in, gone, at that point, and it's done. So that's why I feel like my short game most of the time is very good, because I react to the situation rather than maybe thinking about everything that's going on.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things with golf, isn't it? It's so unreactionary, isn't it? Because you've got so much time, you don't react to a moving ball. So to get yourself, you know that you react well in other situations from other sports. So actually try and put yourself into a reactionary state of mind when you're over the ball. So we're going to use a bit of a Carl Morris type idea, aren't we?
Yeah, so I've got two mats here, just by chance.
Just by chance. Not that we've ever done this before in this room.
So what we will do is, what I'm going to go with is bag in between me and where the ball is. Any thought-based process is done back here behind my bag. Anything that, as I move past my bag, it's now deciding what's going to happen. And also just making that a little bit more streamlined in terms of in, one look, gone.
Yes, definitely. So the way Carl Morris describes it is he talks about the think line and the play line. So obviously you've got the mat that Adam's standing on now, doing any of his swing preparations, any of his drills, any technical stuff that he's been working on in his game is done on that mat. And then as soon as he walks forwards and crosses that line, so crosses where his bag's going to sit, it's just now about executing the shot. So we've come up with this one look, a little waggle, and then go. Now that whole routine is probably only 10-15 seconds long, but it's actually making sure that that second element, that element on that mat, is as short as possible for you. Yeah,
and I think it feels, at the minute that would feel a little bit rushed, but I think it's because I've been so sort of glued down with the whole swing change process. That's feeling a little bit better. I'm starting to trust it more and more. It's maybe just getting out of the thing of standing over it thinking, am I going to commit to it? Can I do it? Actually getting rid of those thoughts and just thinking, right, well that's the point where it needs to go, and just getting it done.
Yes.
So still doing the same thing. So from the swing video the other week, it's still that movement away is still allowing me to get the club in a better position at the top, and find that slot on the way down, allowing the club just to shallow slightly. But now that swing thought from back here needs to be done. Okay, once I'm happy, pick the spot out. I'm one that's going to pick something in the distance. I'm going to pick, for example, out of here, that red flag in the distance. Then it'll be in. Align myself with that red flag. One look. In, gone.
So that was 24 seconds from you starting your routine to hitting the ball. And you talked us through how you aim. So it's definitely less than 20-second process in total, which isn't too long. You cover all the bases you need to in terms of getting yourself ready and prepared for the shot. To you at the moment, maybe that second element feels a bit rushed, but it doesn't look rushed.
No.
And I think that's one of those things that if you can trust it and start utilising it, just take away that opportunity for doubt or thoughts or swing ideas to come in. That one look, trust it, and then go. How does it feel?
Better.
Yeah?
I like the fact that there's not so much rehearsal
the tripod.
at the ball.
Yeah.
So the other day when I played at Bungay, there's a couple of, on the video you'll see there's a couple of ones where I stand over the ball and do the rehearsal, and then there's a couple where I don't do it.
Yeah. So you kind of getting this idea in your head as you're going round.
Yeah. And then it's like I've done it back here and then I do it at the ball again. So especially on a shot where, for example, I needed to hit a big cut at one point, I remember standing over it and then thinking, right, it's really got to go out there. And it's really got to come across. And I actually stood over the ball and did it, which is completely separate and nothing that I would have done to hit the standard shot. So it's something that needs to be streamlined, it needs to come down and like we say, give myself that point where I can react to what's in front of me and react more about what's going on with this shot rather than what's going on here, because ultimately when you're on the golf course, I don't really want to be thinking about this, I want to be thinking about the job in hand. Yeah,
and I think on that note, let's go and hit some shots on the course. We'll film the process, we'll film the pre-shot routine, play it to you guys in full so you can see the routine, so maybe 2 or 3 holes of full shots, and just see how that feels when I have a chat afterwards,
Yep.
Good, right, let's get out in the cold. Right, that was cold, wasn't it?
That was cold, yeah. We are back inside, guys, and obviously you saw the VT there of what the pre-shot routine is going to look like. Hopefully going forwards it sort of smooths things out and allows me to be a little bit more clear on what's going on with the shot rather than what's going on in here.
What did you think then with those first light of impressions now that you've put it in stone that that's what you're going to be doing?
It's one of those, it does feel a little bit strange. It feels a little bit quicker than I'm used to, but obviously it would do because there's a lot less going on. But I think ultimately it reverts back to a better part of my game. So the short game is that look at the spot, hit it to that spot, let it go. And I think if we can get that into the long game, then that's going to be better. I've hit some nice shots while around here.
Some stunning shots, I was going to say. We haven't actually got the big camera, so we couldn't zoom in, but you've hit 2 of those approach shots was seriously good. The drive you hit down 17 was superb. Straight into big wind that is today. And
as we found out with the approach shot.
Yeah, with the approach shot, where you were to start with, and obviously how well you hit that, and it did come up short. But yeah, it's all looking good going forwards, isn't it?
So hopefully, like, that should then just bleed into being a little bit more positive on the course, having that bit more conviction through impact. Which definitely at Bungay, I did have a couple where I was standing there thinking, should I, shouldn't I? What am I doing? What's going on in the swing? So then you can't really be playing the best golf like that. Some people can, and I do need some sort of swing thought. There needs to be some thought behind the ball.
Yeah, definitely.
But when I'm over it, it just needs to be in, look, gone. Clean.
So yeah, that's it, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Guys, thanks a lot for watching Projectwin. It's been nice to have Simon along, and obviously fingers crossed that the scan results come back favourably this week, and we can all get back to normal as soon as possible. So on that note, guys, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you down here at PGA Live 365 again very soon.